There's 3 classes and specs that are a tier above everyone else in Cataclysm PvP. All brackets included, you will see at least one of these 3 in almost every arena composition at higher ratings, and they all perform incredibly well all throughout the entire expansion on Vicious, Rootless, and Cataclysmic PvP seasons. Subtlety rogues get especially busted on the Cataclysmic season once they gain access to legendary daggers and PvE trinkets, but even before that, their endless crowd control, including cheap and kidney shot stuns, blind, gouge, garrote silence, 70% slow applied automatically by melee hits through your poison, disarm, smoke bump, short cooldown on important abilities, and even the possibility of resetting the cooldown on many of them with preparation, Cloak of Shadows for any magic immunity, evasion against melee hits, vanish if you don't want to fight anymore, and if that wasn't enough, recuperate that regains your energy and hit points easily with 100% uptime, giving you around 3 to 4% HP every few seconds forever. Yes, it has no cooldown. Extreme burst DPS with Shadow Dance every minute. The sustained DPS isn't super impressive and it lacks more mobility besides sprint, but it's still good enough. A billion different top tier 2v2 and 3v3 arena compositions. Rogues can essentially be played with anything. Super helpful in BGs for crowd control, ninja capping bases, even flag carrying, and Sub Rogue is also one of the best when it comes to 1v1 situations, duels, and world PvP. Marksmanship Hunter is also one of those that is at the top of the leaderboards through the entire expansion. Endless options of 2v2 and 3v3 compositions, much like the Subtlety Rogue, decent in BGs, sniping enemies from afar in any casual battleground, and is also a very good option for 1v1 and world PvP. Double burst cooldown with rapid fire, good sustained DPS, but where it shines is the never-ending crowd control. Literally, all the traps, scatter shots, monkey stuns, and it even has some mobility with disengage. One of the better defensive cooldowns with Deterrence, and just like Rogue, Hunter can also reset some of its major cooldowns. Depending on what pet you use, you may get extra special abilities, but for Marksmanship Hunters in Cataclysm, it's mostly only a bunch of monkeys at your disposal. You lack any better healing ability, but with how hard it is to even get to you, it's not a big deal anyway. Finally, the third on the list, in no particular order, is Feral Druid. This one has the best mobility in the entire game of all the classes in Cataclysm. This is one of the reasons why it does so well in 1v1 and world PvP. It also has a wide range of rank 1 viable arena compositions for both 2v2 and 3v3. It is the best flag carrier for battlegrounds, and you should definitely have one in your BG group for base defense at least. It even counters those overpowered rogues with its fairy fire that prevents rogues from stealthing. Feral gets access to some of the best PvE weapons that are relatively easy to get to, and while rogues and hunters are mostly only played with another DPS in 2v2, Feral can be played with healers such as Disc Priest or Resto Shaman, and do extremely well thanks to how much sustained damage through bleeds it can do. And not just to one target, but even 2 targets at the same time. And of course, just like any other top tier class, even Ferals have top tier crowd control with Pounce and Bash stuns, Roots and Nature's Grasp, endless cyclones that are also instant cast very frequently, unreal defensive potential, Bear Form and Enrage regeneration will literally let you hold several opponents off for quite a while. These were my top 3 picks for the best PvP DPS classes and specs on Cataclysm. Let me know if you agree and what your experience has been in Cata PvP. And watch these PvP tier list videos from me if you want to know more about Cataclysm PvP.